Hello and welcome to The Still Point. I'm your host, Jane. In a world that feels increasingly frantic, loud, and demanding, the quest for inner peace isn't just a luxury, it feels like a survival skill. But what does inner peace actually mean? And how do we cultivate it, not as a distant retreat experience, but in the middle of our messy, everyday lives? To explore this, I am profoundly grateful to be joined today by Brother Phop Zung. He is a Zen Buddhist monk, a teacher, and a guide. Brother, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Jane. It is a joy to be with you and your listeners. I am smiling.
I can hear it in your voice. Let's start with a big question. When you hear the words inner peace, what does that mean to you in your practice?
It is a good question. I think many people imagine inner peace as a kind of blank state, like a flat, calm lake with no ripples, no thoughts, no feelings. But in Buddhism, peace, shanti in Sanskrit, is not about emptiness or numbness. It is about having a steady heart, a heart that is not tossed around by every changing condition. The lake has waves, yes, but the depth of the lake is undisturbed. Inner peace is that depth. It is the capacity to be with what is, joy, sorrow, noise, silence, without being lost in it.
A steady heart. I love that. So it's not about eliminating emotion or stress, but about changing our relationship to them.
Exactly. We cannot control the wind, but we can learn to adjust the sails. The first misunderstanding is to think peace is out there, in a perfect environment. True peace is an inner skill. And like any skill, it requires practice, not just on the cushion, but in the supermarket line, in the traffic jam, in the difficult conversation.
So let's get practical. For someone listening who is overwhelmed, maybe they're at their desk or in their car, feeling anxious, what is a very first step they can take?
The anchor of the breath. It is always with you. You don't need any special equipment. Simply stop and take one conscious breath in and one conscious breath out. That is a moment of peace. You are reminding yourself, in this moment, I am breathing. I am alive. This breaks the automatic reaction of panic. It is a way of coming home to your body. Just one breath. Can you give your full attention to one breath?
Just one. That feels manageable. And from that anchor, if someone wants to build a more sustained practice, what would you recommend?
I would suggest two simple daily practices. First, mindful breathing. Just 5 minutes a day. Sit comfortably, back straight, and follow your breath. When your mind wanders, and it will, that is its job, gently bring it back to the breath. No scolding. It is like training a puppy with kindness. This practice builds the muscle of attention. Second, practice mindful listening. For a few minutes each day, just listen to the sounds around you. The birds, the distant traffic, the hum of the refrigerator. Don't label them good or bad. Just receive the sound and let it go. This practice opens the heart and teaches non-grasping. The sound comes, the sound goes. The thought comes, the thought goes. You are the spacious awareness that holds it all.
That idea of non-grasping is so central, yet so challenging for us. We grasp at pleasant experiences, we push away unpleasant ones. How do we work with that?
Yes. This is the core of suffering. A practice I find helpful is to name the emotion. When you feel irritation rising, silently say, irritation is here, or anxiety is here, or joy is here. You are not saying, I am anxious, which identifies you with the feeling. You are saying a feeling is visiting. You create a little space. In that space, you have a choice to be carried away by the visitor or to offer it tea and watch it change, because all emotions are impermanent. They visit, but they do not define the house.
Offer it tea. That's such a beautiful, compassionate image. What about the external noise, the constant news, social media, demands? How do we find peace within that?
We must cultivate selective nourishment. Just as you are careful what food you put in your body, be careful what you put in your mind and heart. It does not mean ignoring the suffering of the world. It means consuming information with intention, not compulsion. Perhaps you check news once a day, not 50 times. You can set a timer for social media. Create periods of noble silence in your home. No devices. The mind needs quiet to digest, just as the stomach does. You cannot be in a banquet hall 24 hours a day and expect peace.
That's a powerful analogy. Brother, a final question. In your 15 years of monastic life, what has been your greatest teacher about inner peace?
Impermanence. The fact that everything changes. The beautiful sunset fades, the difficult winter ends. My own moods rise and fall. When I truly remember this, I suffer less. I enjoy the pleasant moments without clinging, knowing they will pass. I endure the difficult moments without despair, knowing they too will pass. This brings a profound peace, a trust in the flow of life itself. Inner peace is finally understanding that you are part of that flow, not separate from it. You are the river, not a stone being battered by the river.
That is a stunning place to end. Brother Phop Zung, thank you so much for your wisdom, your practicality, and the peace you've brought to this conversation.
Thank you, Jane. May you and all listeners be well, peaceful, and happy. Walk gently.
And to all of you listening, remember the anchor of one breath. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this conversation, you can find more resources and Brother Phop Zung's teachings on our website. Until next time, be still.